Hand together for Seth. Hello everybody, I'm very pleased to have you today. My name is Dan Siandenu. For I think most of you is the first time we meet, but I don't think it's the last time we meet because we'll have more encounters, and this is my first conference, and I thought about doing something, and as I'm motivating you today, as a lot of these great people will be motivating you today, I hope you get something, okay? So can we all close our eyes? I just want to thank God for this moment. Thank you, Father, because you have given us the opportunity to gather today. May you give us wisdom and understanding, so that when we speak, oh God, it will stay in our spirit and it will build us and not destroy us. In the mighty name of Jesus, amen. Amen. Thank you, guys. How are you doing? How are you doing? You good? All right, all right. So, I'll just write something on this board. Can everybody see on this board? All right, let me just remove this. So I saw you greeting each other. I saw you greeting each other. Did you really tell to the other person who you are? Or it was just, hey, I mean, did you tell the person who you are? Okay, what I'm trying to say is, when you greet people, you introduce yourself, right? And make sure you introduce yourself, okay? Because you never know what will happen after this. You never know which day they'll meet you again, okay? So introduce yourself for who you are. And sometimes, we are people that we are not yet, okay? So believe in yourself and definitely make sure that when you speak words to people, let them be about what you believe about yourself. Like, we'll start our first encounter. Do you have something to write on? Do you have something to write on? Okay, phones. Everybody has a phone? Or somebody needs I have small pieces of papers here if you can write stuff. Anybody can share? It's fine. You can share. If you've got small pieces of paper, you can just share. Write down some few thoughts. If you have some extra there, I'll bring them the other side. If extra there, okay. Just make them go around. So what will happen today will be very empowering, as I believe we need to be motivated. This is December, okay? Yeah. This is the end of the year, and a lot of us went through a lot of things throughout the year. We went through a lot of situations where we promised ourselves that we would do 1, 2, 3, but certainly those things didn't happen out. We wanted them to happen. But don't worry, as long as you know what you want, you can get it, okay? The problem most of the time is we are not clear about what we want, okay? Yeah. If I ask you, give me a drink, am I clear about what I want? What should I say if I want to be clear? Give me a Coke, okay? Give me water. Give me a Sprite. Give me a juice. Even juice isn't that clear yet. Give me a juice of mango. So are you sure or clear about what you want in life as we're speaking now? Because that's the position where we need to be as young people. We are all young here. So we need to be in that position where we are very clear about what we want. So I want somebody on your phone, on a piece of paper, write down what you want. Now, just think about it. Write down something, what you want. Just small exercise, don't worry. Just write down what you want as a person, if you know what you want, this exercise is all about this. If you can't write anything right now, that means you don't know yet what you want in life. It's simple like that. Like right now, I actually want a car. I want a car. I want to have my company being settled all around Africa. Just just step up and be courageous enough today to write down what you want. And be sure that, okay, I'll remember that this is what I want, and I'll start looking up to that. So, everybody, did somebody wrote down what they want? Now, I'm sure everybody got dreams, everybody got ideas. So, when we meet each other, what happens is this. When we meet each other, we come up with a certain confidence, okay? When I meet you, I give you my name, isn't it? I tell you my name is this. I don't doubt because I know who I am. This is the same way you have to approach your future and your destiny. Does your destiny know you? Or do you know your destiny? Have you ever met? Have you ever spoken about what you want? Because there's two things that are different. There is living and existing. So when you just live, you go one day after another, but you don't actually know what to do with that day. But when you exist, I was talking about existing. Existing is just appearing. Living is having goals. We were created to have goals as human beings. We were actually created for a certain goal. You know, most of the time I'm like, whenever I speak about motivation, I speak a lot about our Creator, who is God, and it's normal. I have to speak about it because it's the truth, isn't it? And the truth doesn't matter. Either we want it or we don't. It's still the truth, okay? If I tell you 1 + 1 = 2, either you like it or not. It's still equal to 2, isn't it? So today we'll have, a very interesting thing. I hope everybody wrote something, but don't worry. It's not about putting on you pressure and try to figuring out something right now, but it's about awakening you into writing down what you want, into knowing exactly what you want. Because at first you must think about it, okay? Then you must write it down and plan it. Because things don't just happen in life. Let's say today, as you're meeting today, people sat down, thought about it, planned it, and there we go. We are here. So nothing happens in life just like that, besides failure. Failure happens to you. When you don't do nothing, that's failure. Because, how can I say? Failure actually is part of a certain things that was naturally put in the human beings as decaying. Failing is decaying. When you put an apple there and you don't hit it and you lift it there, it will fail. It will die. It will fade. So you need to do something for that apple to survive. You need to take that apple and put it in a fridge. You see? So there are some ideas that you had. They died because you didn't put them in a fridge. Because you didn't nurture them. Because you didn't believe in them enough. You just said, oh, I'll just go to South Africa, I'll just learn English and that's it. I'll not do anything. But remember that you are here and a lot of people are not here. Have you ever thought about it? Wherever you come from, the DRC, Angola, Benin, Nigeria, I'm sure you come from somewhere. And I'm sure you were in the streets. You remember your friends when you were in your streets, back in the Congo or whatever. There were people, but they're not here, remember. So, the fact that you are here, you have certain opportunities that people don't have. Did you know that? So you need to start thinking about it when you sleep at night. Why am I in South Africa? Am I here just to speak English in the streets, go back home, eat, and sleep? No, I don't think it's about that, because you could have spoken English in the Congo, okay? You could have spoken English in Ivory Coast or in France, wherever you come from, okay? But you are exactly here because you have something to do here. And just grab this opportunity and start thinking about how you can impact yourself, how you can empower yourself with certain things, certain knowledge, and a different mindset. We'll talk about mindsets. Anybody knows what mindset is? Just want to ask, just real quick. Do you know what mindset is? Okay, let me go real quick since we save time. So a mindset is a way of thinking. Okay? Most of the time, we all have different mindsets, different way of thinking. Okay? And what you think is what you become. Did you know that? I will tell you today the truth. Everybody, does anybody knows Bill Gates? Have you heard about him? Have you Googled him? Did you know that there's no difference between you sitting here and Bill Gates? You're all the same. Did you know that? Has anybody ever told you that there's no difference between you and Bill Gates? There's no difference between you and the president. There's no difference between you and Mark Zuckerberg, who's the owner and the co-founder of Facebook. So all these people, what makes them different? It's their mindset. So remember that today, if you change the way you think about yourself and start to behave the way you believe about yourself, you'll be a different type of person tomorrow. Because sometimes I see a lot of people begging for respect, okay? A lot of people fighting for respect. But respect is respect is nothing else but what you give to yourself. You know, I could have come in this conference without this shirt, just topless. Would you still listen to me? Why? Because I didn't respect myself, isn't it? So I didn't have to ask you respect. I had to give myself respect first. So he just looked at me and he said, "This man respects himself. So I just have to respect him too," right? So that's right. Are you good? Are you listening? Are we getting that? Yeah. So that's what I do on a general note. That's what I do on a general note. I speak to people, I motivate them. I'm a life coach.